Hello, and welcome back to our podcasting series. In this video, we will show you how to create a podcast. A podcast begins with an idea, and this is your first step. If you have made it to this video, chances are you already have an idea, but perhaps you are struggling with how to begin. There are many programs and platforms out there for podcasting and audio editing, but they can be confusing and costly. In this video, we will guide you through recording, editing, and saving your audio files. We will focus on options which are free and available across different operating systems and show you how you can record calls and remote interviews and even co-host from different locations. First, let's cover equipment. For best results, you will simply need two things: a computer or laptop and a microphone. On your computer, simply ensure that you have enough storage to download the program you will be using for audio recording. Now, for microphones, you want to ensure that the microphone you use has good audio quality. Note that good quality does not necessarily mean it has to be expensive. Microphone prices can range anywhere from $20 to several $100s. How much you spend will of course depend on your budget and the investment you choose to make into producing your content. However, there are many great options that are wallet friendly and can be easily purchased on sites like Amazon. We recommend looking over reviews and deciding what is best for you. In the description box below, we will link some recommendations in various price ranges. Keep in mind, if you have a regular co-host, they will probably need their own mic as well. Also, if you plan to have various hosts or various guests always, you will need to invest in a mixer if you want to avoid sharing a mic. A mixer connected to a computer will enable you to pick up multiple mic feeds at once and ensure that the voice of each participant is heard clearly. Check the description box for some options. If you do not own a computer, you can alternatively simply record audio using an app on your iOS or Android device. Now, let's dive into audio recording and editing. A fantastic free program which can be used on Windows and macOS is Audacity. Here I have Audacity open on a MacBook. Before I even begin recording, I want to ensure that the microphone I want to use is correctly plugged in to my computer. In this case, I have purchased a USB microphone in order to ensure a better audio quality. Now, here we have our different tools and an extended menu up here in the bar. Next to the mic icon is where you will select the microphone you want to use for your recording. In this case, you can see that I have two options, one being the built-in microphone on my laptop, and the second being the USB microphone that I have plugged in. When recording my podcast or doing any sort of audio recording in Audacity, I will definitely choose the second option. Now, in order to simply demonstrate the difference and elaborate more on editing, I will purposely be choosing the incorrect microphone. Now, to begin recording, we press on the red record icon. As I am talking, you can take notice of the audio wave that's being formed on the screen. To stop recording, I will click my shift bar on my keyboard. Alternatively, you can also pause right up here. You will notice that because the audio that was being picked up was on the internal microphone as opposed to the microphone that we should be using, the wave is very small. Now, let me shift to the correct microphone so you can see the difference. In order to establish a new working space here, you can click on Tracks, Add New, and here I have a new space to work in. Let me click Record again. Here I am talking once more using the correct microphone. You can see that there is a clear difference in the audio wave size. Let's work a little bit on this recording. I will exit out of the recording that I made with the built-in microphone, which again would not be good quality. It'll be quite low. And I will be working on the recording I did with the correct mic. Here you can see the different peaks and see how the audio wave has formed. What we will first be looking at is how you can improve the audio quality. we will be selecting a portion of the recording. We will do so using the selector tool. That is what looks like the cursor you see there on the screen. Now, in order to select a space, again, we're using the selector tool. We will simply click and drag a section, or you can select the entire track by double tapping as I have. Now with the entire recording selected, I will go into the top bar, click on Effect, and select Normalize. I will keep the default settings and press OK. We will see how the audio wave has contracted. The audio quality has been improved since my initial recording. Now, you will see in the beginning of the end, some room noise has been captured. We obviously don't want this to be included in our recording, so we will edit it out. We will do this by using a different effect in Audacity. Again, still using the selector tool, we will select a portion of the audio. Here I am selecting the noise that has been picked up in the beginning. After I have selected that portion, I will go into Effect and select Noise Reduction. Now, it's asking us to teach the program what noise is. So again, carefully, without selecting any of the voice recording, we will select the noise and then press OK. As you can see, the line has pretty much flattened out, removing any excess room noise. You can also simply trim the clip by still having that portion selected and pressing the Delete tab on your keyboard. Audacity has many audio effects which you can play around with. Now, let's go over a scenario that may happen. Here you see that there is a long pause. Let's say you wanted to replace this pause with something else. Or let's pretend there isn't a pause. Let's pretend that this is a section of audio that you wish to re-record. Imagine having to re-record your entire podcast just to replace one chunk. That would be very time consuming. So what we're going to do is delve into two different tools. One being this, the time shift tool. Now, let's start by splitting up the clip. We'll do that by going back to our selector and clicking on the section of audio that we want to work with. Now we will go into Edit, Clip Boundaries, and Split. With the time shift tool, we can easily shift this audio out and delete it. In order to re-record or add something new, we would go to Tracks, Add New, Mono Track. Now, I'm going to record my voice. And what we are going to do is trim the excess. Use the time shift tool to drag and move this around. And then we can easily move this track upwards. And there you have it. If you're satisfied with your podcast episode, it is time to save it. For this, you will click on File and click on Export. Note that there is a difference between clicking on Save Project and exporting. If you click on Save Project, it will only save the audio recording in the program Audacity. You will not be able to upload it anywhere else. This is why we select Export and select Export as MP3. Here you will title it and click Save. If you are co-hosting with someone who is not physically in the same location as you, or you are interviewing someone remotely, we recommend Zoom. When you create an account, you will automatically have a designated link that you can easily share with a remote co-host or guest. They can access Zoom on their computer or on their iPhone or Android phone by simply downloading the app. Under your settings, you can select to automatically record meetings locally and save them to your computer so you can easily edit as needed in Audacity. After you have recorded a podcast episode, it is time to set up an RSS feed so that you can later distribute it. Be sure to watch the next video in this series to learn more about free podcast hosting on ZenoTools. Any questions? Reach out to us by clicking on the blue chat icon on ZenoTools. We are here to help you. Thanks for watching and happy podcasting!